Some of the biggest things holding back families from moving forward with treatment, interventions, the Marchman Act, really comes down to their uncertainty of whether or not treatment's going to work unless their loved one wants the help for themselves. The difficult thing about waiting for their loved one to make the decision for themselves is often that's not how anyone gets to care. That's not how anyone gets to treatment. There's usually some version of coercion or leverage that ultimately can get your loved one into treatment so they have a chance at success. You know, we have a friend that often likes to say, leverage saves lives. And using leverage, whatever is available to you to get your loved one started on the recovery journey has a much higher chance of being successful than waiting until they may or may not make the decision for themselves. One of the pieces about going forward with treatment voluntarily or involuntarily is often this argument about which one's going to be more effective. And the research ultimately shows there's really no difference. Statistically significant studies have shown that whether or not someone's court-ordered or enters on their own have almost zero impact on how well they'll do in treatment or their chances of living a life of recovery. The bigger differentiator is whether or not they go at all, because the argument that you're having with your loved one right now isn't about whether they'll go voluntarily or involuntarily. It's about why they won't go, and getting them there is the thing that saves their life. It does give them the chance of success. And additional studies also show that it's the length of time in treatment that improves the chances of success. 5 days isn't enough. 2 weeks isn't enough. A month isn't enough. People who have the highest chances of success are staying for 90 days, 6 months, or even over a year. That doesn't mean at the residential level of care, but throughout the treatment continuum. So at Robinson Casey, we understand that this is a difficult process for families to make, but we support them in really making that emotional choice to find it in them to require their loved one to enter treatment, follow through, and stay committed to care. So we know that leverage saves lives.